Hello, Katja here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will show you this tag. It's made from Stamper Anonymous. It's a big, like a shippo tag. They call it something else, I don't remember. And they come in different sizes and they work perfect for different mixed media projects. This is a live stream for a Swedish company, Cili Papers. This is a much shorter version. I did this live stream on Facebook in Swedish, but I do a shorter version for you all, so you can watch it. And this video is about mica powder, and you see Finn have this gorgeous set, and there is also the small one. And to show you, because mica powder, when you add it to your project, you need to seal it on some way, otherwise it's will will left. And I have made here page in my art journal from Dina Wakely, and the one page in jeans I was sealed it with clear gesso, and the other one I have sealed it with hairspray. Not a big problem. I made a test here with tangerine and a yellow color, and I haven't sealed it, and I get the mica powder on my finger. So if you want to play on it and to keep it, you need to seal it. I have prepared some papers, and I choose like paper scraps from different collections from Prima. So I have made some cutouts, and I basically use leftover papers and cutouts. I found a paper here from Prima also where they have a lot of leaves, and I made some cutouts from it. And I have prepared all my papers and the leaves. I have painted them with clear gesso, paper scraps, and one bigger one. So you must seal it so we can get the paper flow to do it. And I have a focal point also, a gorgeous small photo from one of Finnabair's set with some sentiments on. And now I will start to prepare my background, and I have decided where to have my focal point, so I stamp randomly. I have the Gutic stamp and VersaFine ink pad, and it must be one that stay. Here I will do my own paste, and I have chosen the treated gloss gel and a shade in mica powder in green, and I will mix the 3D gloss gel and the green to my own paste. And things with the 3D gloss gel, it really leaves a glossy surface. You can blend mica powder also in 3D matte gel and other gel and pastes. It works really fine, so do that. I also add a little bit of the brown gold in my mixture and blend it so I have a color. And depends how much color you like to have. So you can mix it how you like. because if you only want to have like fine, not so much color, you don't use so much mica powder. Now I have the gorgeous stencil Mind Games from Finnabair, and I'm doing my composition here, background composition, and adding it in my stencil. So, and here I have my texture for the background, and I will leave it for drying. And always when you have gel and everything, remember to clean your stencil if you have water. Now when I was recording the live, I didn't have the water, so I use baby wipes to clean it. But it's always better if you have like a bin of water nearby. And if you have a little bit paste, I put a baby wipe over it, so after the live I could put it in a small jar and use it for something else. Now to show you what's so fun with mica powder, that you can do your own mix of embossing powder. I have some clear embossing powder, and I'm adding it. And I also have this mica powder, and this was for the tangerine color I did, and I did like a small test. So I have mixed tangerine and clear embossing powder, and I did like a test here. And I will show you how we do it. I will do it like a new mix. So clear embossing powder, and here I'm adding like gold brown shade, and I try to blend it. And how much you can have or how little. If you use too much, get more strong, but you need to have so much so you're sure that the embossing powder still will stick. And that's why I think you need to do like a test. So it looks like I'm adding very much, but the mica powder is having so much pigment, so I'm blending it really well, and then I do a test. And I'm using like anti-static pouch and wipe off my paper where I want to do the embossing. There is like powder inside to take the anti-static out of the page. And I can show you the first page. I didn't use that, so the color is a little bit showing there. When I did the both. So I think I have blended really well. So I'm ready to do a test. I have from Ranger like embossing dabber and embossing pen, and we will do a test. Yep, we do a test, so be sure to do a test. It's not a problem if you want to be sure how it looks. And here I have the new embossing pen from Ranger, and also the dabber, and we will do a test. So I sprinkle carefully with my own mix of embossing powder over what I have been used here for embossing. And you can also use of course, your embossing pan. I think this was a really great effect with the anti-stamp pouch. It was not so much, only a few places, but I wipe it off with a clean brush. So I heat it, and I'm using a heat tool from C6 that is more hot when I do embossing than the Ranger heat tool. So this makes it more easy when I do some embossing. It goes more quickly than the other one. Okay, I think that was almost ready and finished, and wow, I love it. Great embossing, and so easy to use the dabber and the pen. And with the pouch it's made, it's really easy to do the embossing. So you see the difference when I haven't used the anti-static pouch and when I was using it. So the mica stays on the paper, and without it's a better one. So I really like the anti-static pouch. And now I'm doing that on this photo a little bit. I'm taking the pen and I will frame my picture from Finnabair's one of her set of pictures, and I want to frame it with this embossing powder. It doesn't need to be like perfectly, but I want to give it like a small shiny effect, and adding my embossing powder, and we will emboss it. Please give the thumbs up to the video. It helps the video, so YouTube will share it more. Please give the thumbs up, and please leave a comment if you like. I would really be happy of it. And let me know anything in the comment section. And I really love this effect. It looks gorgeous. So fun to make your own embossing powder. And you can also decorate your own paper dolls and like that when you have this embossing pen. Yeah, it was a really good one. Okay, now it's time to do the layering. I have the papers and a little bit randomly, and I have like this jumbo tape, jumbo 3D tape behind my photo with the sentiment. And now I'm cutting pieces from this randomly to do the layering. And yeah, playing around, and I'm sure you have seen this because this is not like a new trick. I'm doing some layering around the photo and try to make like a composition around the photo what I have or picture. And when I'm happy, I'm taking out the stapler and do some stapling, and also adding some more layers. So I'm doing it in like pieces, and I can do more stapling there, and between the layers I will after that adding some chipboards, or you can use the 3D tape to do it a little bit more dimensional. And I use my favorite glue. I use Nuvo Deluxe glue. It's not the cheapest glue, but I really enjoy it so much. And I want it be like layering around my photo, and I really love the layering. It makes like a more depth to the composition. Yep, and that will be fine. Now it's a time for the background to use the mica powder, and many of you have mica powder in your stash and you don't use it. And here I just show you, because you can do like this. I want to show you, can you sprinkle a little bit and play with it and like that, but it's get like a fine shimmery coat. Instead I will have some white heavy gesso, and you can add some water to it, because I have a heavy gesso that is really heavy. It's almost a little bit dry, and so I advise you to add even some water to it. And you add so much of the paint, the mica, that you have the color that you like. And I want to have like a yellow color to give like a summer shade. Oh, and I have my own paint made with mica powder and white heavy gesso, and not so much mica powder. It's so much in these small jars. The mica powder stays really long, and you can use it on so many different ways. I really enjoy them. When you have started to use them, you can't get enough of them. Okay, it's really, I don't need to paint everywhere on my tag, because I will add the paper. So it's time for drying, and look at the effect with the 3D gel and the mica powder. It's really a glossy effect. Yes, looking gorgeous, and so easy to make your own paste and to give the effect. So just amazing, like a glossy metallic effect. So you start to use your micas. That's my advice. I know there are other brands than the Finnabair, but I really like the Finnabair because they give so much, have so much pigment in them, and yes, really love them. Okay, you can see me now preparing the paper. I'm what you call it when you tear it, and using my scissors to make like the edges more roughy. So I really enjoy to things to not be too perfect when you're working. So something like that, I think. I hope you can see what I'm doing, that it's not so bad recording. Sometimes when you do record live, there is a little bit problem. It can be like that. Hope you can see my idea with the composition, to leave the middle part open here, and adding, you can use medium or double-sided tape, but today I'm using the glue. And the people who know me know that I will not use the glue gun, so that I don't use it so much. Okay, it really look nice, and I will add some background decoration. There is a mold from Prima from the surfboard collection with some shells and palm trees, and I think they would give like like a layer and in the background. And the palm tree, it's like leaves, and they will only be in the background to give like extra dimension. If you have chipboard or lace or die cuts or anything you like, you can have. And I had these decoration handy, so that's why I used them. So they're only for the background, and I will glue them here. And I used a 3D material to add the decoration, and that's one of my favorite from the heavy body gel. Absolutely love to glue with them. You can use also the 3D gloss gel. They are perfect for the adding and gluing like mold decoration. Here I have a small one, but also like metallic embellishments, papers, yeah, everything, fabric, anything you like, you can glue with the 3D material. And here I have tried out my composition, my layers, and I also add some chipboard leftovers, so it will go like a better match here. It will work better, my composition. Hope you're staying with me. Please let me know what you think about mica powder, and do you have any in your stash, and if you use them on some other project, what is your favorite technique with mica? I would like to know. It would be so fun to hear if you have a favorite technique when you use your micas. And when you use mica powder, remember to seal your project. I don't use to seal my projects if it will be on walls or something, but if I use mica in a project like a giveaway or like a gift or an album or something, I use like clear gesso or and carefully use the clear gesso so the colors will stay. And here I have like white cotton things, and you see me that I did my heart with my hands. It was like cotton pieces, so like things you polish your car with. And now I'm adding green mica powder on my paper, and to give it like a shade. And you see I'm having problem getting out. And now I'm adding like water and playing around. You can add like mica powder in a water bottle and be spraying. But I think this way I have a little bit better control over it. So I'm like sprinkling mica and adding water, and I can dabbing off. And sometimes the mica can go all over the place, so I'm wiping off a little bit and drying, because I will give my tag a little more different and other color, not only green. This is like a more green project that I'm used to do. I also have a little bit of the orange, and this have like 2 places to sprinkle off, and I use the that is more smaller one holes to not give so much. So orange and a little bit green to give a little more contrast, and I want to give like a soft and fine shade only of the orange one. I think it's a tangerine color, and I'm thinking that I'm getting really happy about it. So I think it's time to glue my focal point. I want to keep it for the last, because when I'm adding water and like that, spraying and mica, I'm so sure it will come on my picture or photo that I'm coming over it. And here I'm adding the car polish thread, and I have been shopping this white thread on like a gas station. So I'm adding it around, not too much. It's like for in the background. And here I have the leaves, and I stick them a little bit here and here around my focal point. I'm doing some layering with my leaves that I have been cut out, and framing my photo. And it's an easy way. I'm a little bit bad by stamping. Of course, you can taking your favorite stamps, flowers, leaf, branches, anything you like. You can stamp and color if you like. I'm a little bit lazy, so I'm always looking out for gorgeous papers with cutouts and try to find them. And here I have pearls from Prima, and they are in teal and gold colors. I choose the gold one, and this time I'm gluing the pearls with the Nuva. And I got the question, will they stay? Yes, they will stay, even with the glue from Nuva. And if you will do something special, I will use 3D material, and I'm gluing not only 1, 2 or 3 pearls together, and I'm trying to find like gaps where to have them, and that's it's to give them like a frame. I could use like pebbles or rhinestones or something like that, but this time I was using the pearls. I will also add a title, but not right now. I have this sentiments from Simple Stories in gold, and really gorgeous. So I will do that when my tag is ready. I really like them. They are in gold. So I'm started getting finished. I really like this. Something is missing, and now I will have some white heavy gesso, and I will add some water to my heavy gesso, and I will do splatters. Smaller brush, splatters, bigger brush, bigger splashes. And if you are unsure when you're doing this mix, remember you can always try out on some scrap paper. Try it out if you're unsure. And I can use like a scissors or a spatula or something to make the splatters. And here it doesn't show too much, but I think the white splatters, or if you do in gold or blacks, could also have been working. That's make the little bit extra on the composition, I believe. And if you think the splatters are too small, you choose a big one. And I have 2 tags with the same technique, little bit different shades, but I have done the exactly same. And hope you like the video. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up, and hope you have enjoyed it and had so fun, and start to use your mica powders right now. Just love to work with them. Bye bye. See you soon again. Bye bye.